Welcome to HavenShine Reviews. I'm your host, Ron Rigo. We are here for episode 13. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to do some TV. Um, Last week was an amazing show. This is going to be even better. There are three shows that I want to talk about. One of them is Kevin Can F Himself. Raising Dion is the second, and the final one we're going to review is Heels. So let's just jump right into it. What are we gonna talk about first? We're gonna talk about Kevin Can F Himself. It's a comedy. Um, it stars. Let me see. Who does it stars? Annie Murphy, Raymond Lee, and it's on an AMC show. So where do we want to start? Oh my God, what a train wreck this show is. Okay, so every single like joke or or anything that they intend on being funny is delivered so badly. It is just dreadful. And I don't understand how they didn't cast better because, frankly, the cast all stink. Like, I suffered through 4 episodes of this and it just kept getting worse. Like, there was a lot of things that they could have had that was so funny that fell flat because the actors just couldn't get it done throughout the whole show. I was like, okay, it's got to get better next show. It's got to get better next show. I kept waiting for it and waiting for it and waiting for it, and it didn't happen. After 4 episodes, I was like, okay, this show can F itself. That's how bad this show was. It wasn't funny at all. I don't think I had one laugh throughout the 4 episodes that I watched. I would stay far, far away from this. If you want to see a good comedy, there are plenty of them out there. Go watch reruns of Cheers. Go watch reruns of Seinfeld and Mom and Two and a Half Men. But stay far, far away from Kevin Can F Himself. Uh, like D minus. That would be giving it the benefit of the doubt. The writing was terrible. The delivery was terrible. Everything about it was just dreadful. I didn't like anything about this. Maybe the setting was okay. That's about it. So so Kevin can F himself, and I don't think that's going to last very long anyway. So we won't have to worry about that too much. And in case you are just joining us, this is HavenShine Reviews. This is episode 13, and we are live on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. So drop a subscribe and follow. You know, those are important. Those are important. So that's what keeps the shows going, and we get a lot of them coming for Rhode Island Broadcasting. So keep up the good work. We got some things, new shows coming, and we have, of course, the NFL football preview show with Sports Unfolded with myself and Eric and Kenny, and possibly maybe even one of you guys out there. I know Tez. I'm looking at you. So join us for that. You will also be able to catch this show on Anchor, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. Just look it up under Rhode Island Broadcasting. So again, subscribe, follow, like. That really, really does help. So I did not want to waste too much time on Kevin Can F Himself. So let's move on to what I think was probably the surprise of the year because it was just by chance that I watched this show, Raising Dion. Like, I was like, you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it because it probably will be cheesy. Well, there was nothing cheesy about this show. This show was a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you. Let me see. It was Alicia Wainwright, Josiah Young, Ali An, and Jason Ritter, son of John Ritter, the late John Ritter. What a like this cast was amazing. Everybody that was in this, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. Even the little kid, like the kid was awesome. He was funny. He was on point. Let me tell you. And I gotta give credit to possibly all of the writers and producers because like when you get like a TV show with special effects, especially, you get kind of cheesiness like you see on the sci-fi shows. Like they're kind of cheesy special effects because they don't have the big money behind it. But I don't know, they did a pretty good job. I gotta give them credit where credit is due. It didn't look cheesy at all. And the writers kept the episodes. I believe it was 9 episodes in the first season. I think they did a good job of keeping the flow of the show going. And I liked. Let me grab a water. I liked. I liked the flow of every episode. It kept wanting you to come back to it, and the story moved very well. And when the last episode came, I was a little worried, like, hey, is this only going to be a one-season thing? Because it might just end. But it didn't just end there. It definitely has a story for the next season, and I cannot wait. Alicia Wainwright was fantastic. She was the lead actress. She played the mom, and tough as nails mom. So, it's like everybody's thinking that she's losing her mind, and she was right there on point. So she portrayed a great character for you to enjoy. Uh, and the little boy, like I said, Josiah Young. Oh, this kid. This kid's going to be a star. He's going to be a star. You're going to find him in movies. You're going to find him a lot of stuff. I really think that this is the surprise of the year. You should check it out because it's, anybody that likes that supernatural kind of stuff and magic or anything like that, like telekinesis and stuff like that, you will love this show. It is fantastic. And welcome out there for anybody that's watching. I appreciate all of you. So we have the final show that we're going to go over today. Look, when I watched Arrow, and that ended after the 8 seasons, I was like, what am I going to watch? Like, that show was so good. And yes, we have the Flash and all of that stuff, but the Arrow was top notch. The storyline on Arrow was great. So Stephen Amell, leaves the show because they're not going to have another season. And I was wondering when we would spot him. Well, that spot came out in Heels. Heels, he didn't come out in Heels. But the show Heels, I was like, a show about wrestling? Really? We already have that in wrestling. AEW, WWE, Stephen Amell was so good. Like, he was in shape to play the parts. So he's a wrestler, and his brother's a wrestler, and they have this, small, localized wrestling crew that performs, once a week. And so the brothers argue, and there's interaction with all kinds of people, including wrestlers and stuff like that. So I saw the first 3 episodes because that's all I could see. I was stunned how good it really was. Like, Stephen Amell has proven to be a above average actor after Arrow. Here he is playing a wrestler, and you just enjoy watching what he does. Um, I think maybe there's a little bit of Arrow mixed in with his character, Jack Spade, but it is it is a character that you like because of that factor. His brother is played Alexander Ludwig, and at the time, he's a face, which is a good guy, and it's him and his brother facing off and blah 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 through the show, and you really get involved in the characters' lives. Like, it was pretty impressive. I gotta say it was surprisingly um, a good flow of story to go along with the wrestling part of it. And if you're a wrestling fan, you better be watching this show. Like, I'd be surprised if you're not, because it you're gonna relate to this very well. It definitely holds up with the wrestling fans, I am sure. Um, and Allison Luff was in it. She did a great job. Like, the acting was really spot on in this show. Like, there was no weak member. So, like, Raising Dion, which I'd probably give a very solid B plus. Heels, I'd probably do an A minus. It's that good. Like I said, Stephen Amell is playing Jack Spade, who is a wrestler, and he's the champion at the moment. And there's a little bit of Arrow in that character. You can see it. It's there. But it is what that character is called for. So, if you do the writing was spot on. I'd give the screenwriting probably an A, and the storyline would also be an A. They go hand in hand. The production, it looks like a professional wrestling match and stuff like that when you see the wrestling portions of it. So, again, probably an A for that as well. The acting is there. The entertainment factor is there. You'll probably be able to watch these three episodes twice. So the watchability is there. Like, everything is there to be a big hit. The question is, are you going to watch it? And you should. I recommend it totally. There's a lot of series on that fall flat, but there's a lot of good TV out there, and you just have to look for it. this one is one of those shows that you're just gonna love. So again, we are. This is HavenShine Reviews. I am Ron. We are covering. Well, we just went over Kevin Can F Himself, Raising Dion, and Heels. I think you should watch Heels and Raising Dion. Stay far, far away from Kevin Can F Himself. Once again, on YouTube, please subscribe. Click that bell so you can get all the updates of all the shows that we have to offer. There's so much. There's music, there is movies, there's sports, there's gaming, there's all kinds of stuff. Paranormal, horror, there's all kinds of stuff. Just check it out. Subscribe on Twitch. It is so important. We need those subscriptions so badly. So get on that. Also, Facebook, like us. Get on there. Throw some comments. Like we are just craving to talk to fans out there. We want people to participate. We want them to be part of the channel. So why not get on there? You can voice your opinion. We put it up. Also, go to Anchor so you can see us or listen to us. You don't have to see us. So you can be out and about, walking, and just checking out the show on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and a few others. So get that done. Tomorrow, Rhode Island Broadcasting has Bucket List, but it's going to be changed. We are having a new name. It's going to be myself and Michelle. We are doing Pop Ascension. Also, after that, we will have The Wrestling Den. Friday, Sports Unfolded is back. And possibly, I believe, Storm Hail or something is going to send us a video. They're from, I believe, the Netherlands or somewhere out there. But they're going to be sending us a video for jam sessions. That will be the next jam sessions. So, once again, HavenShine Reviews, episode 13. I think I said 12 last time, but it's 13. And please check out Heels, Raising Dion. Let us know what you think about it. We will see you next time on HavenShine Reviews.